Hey, good evening. We got Shadira here with us today from Rap Financial, sharing a little bit of her information with us in reference to some credit things. And how's everything, Shadira?
Everything's great, great, great.
Great.
Cool.
Now, explain to myself and the audience what exactly you do as far as credit and with Rap Financial Services.
What I do is I have a credit restoration business. I'm trying to get away from the name credit restoration right now because that's tending to scare a lot of people. So I'm hopping into the category of credit score improvement because that's what I do. So my credit program just allows me to help people change their lives by changing their credit scores. So and how that happens is by disputing negative items off their credit report, and also by helping them to rebuild and educating them on how to rebuild their credit profiles.
Okay, I noticed that one of the things like you had posted the other day on Facebook was you had did a live and you was talking about buying a home with a high 500 credit score opposed to buying a home with a high 600 credit score. And like you said, most people don't understand the difference in that. Explain that to us, please.
Okay, so most people don't know that you are qualified to buy a home with a 580 credit score. With low as a 580, you can get a FHA, a fair housing mortgage. I wouldn't recommend that. You could even go as high as a 620. You could be even as low as a 620 and still be qualified for a conventional home loan. But again, I wouldn't recommend that, and that's only because of your interest. Either way, even with a credit score of over 700 or at 700, 680, we still going to be faced with high interest, especially with buying a home. So why put the extra why put the extra, strain on yourself or the extra financial strain by going in with the 580 credit score when you could just take the little extra income, extra money, and get your credit score up to a 700 at least, so you can go in with a lower interest. It's still going to be high. You can't avoid that. You can't get around that when buying a home, but you don't want to try to go in with the lowest interest possible.
Okay. What and this is in reference to this is what you do with Rap Financial Services. What is your organization, Rise Above Poverty Movement? Explain that.
The Rise Above Poverty Movement is my nonprofit organization, which Rap Financial is derived from. And what we do is provide solutions to combat poverty in poverty-stricken neighborhoods. So my goal is I want to be out here paying car notes and getting cars out of repossession and paying rent and paying back rent, paying closing costs. And the point of that is because we have a lot of organizations out here where the money is not being distributed into the community, right? So we see a lot of these organizations, they get grants, they get sponsorships, right, for poverty-stricken neighborhoods, and we don't see the money. So me coming from poverty, right, and me experiencing life situations where I lost my car, and for me losing my car caused me to lose my job. For me losing my job almost caused me to lose my home. I realized that one person was there to help me with one thing that I slacked in at that moment. I was never a slacker. I always was a hustler. But sometimes situations occur where if we don't catch that one thing, it spirals. So me coming from that, I wanted to provide something to the community where I can catch you right before you spiral out of control. Because at times, if I can't pay my car note, right, I lose my car, I can lose my job, right? If someone could just help me pay that car note, then I could keep my job, I keep my home, right? As long as I can show that I have the ability to continue to pay it forward, then I should be able to get that help from somewhere. There's nobody out here getting car notes. There's nobody out here getting cars out of repossession. I have 3 cars repossessed, right? And I'm the credit lady. It happens. Like, really, it shit happens. Excuse my French, it does. So if we just need, I felt I needed to be the person to bring that to the table, bring that to the community, because it's unheard of. You know, I know it's a task.
Before
I'm here to do it.
I didn't mean to be so rude and not tell my audience. Shadira, explain to the audience where you from.
I am from Orange, New Jersey, but currently reside in Newark, New Jersey. So I claim Norker all the way.
Okay, so
my city, they go some big things, so I love it
yeah,
here.
most definitely. So what are some of the things that you've been doing with the city of Newark? I noticed that you've been doing a lot of things at the mayor's office, which is a great thing because I'm hearing that Mayor Rod's got a lot of great things going on. Definitely with the men's and the women's meetings, I've been hearing like he got it popping. But tell us some of the things that you've been doing with the city of Newark.
Shout out to Mayor Ras Baraka. Yes, he's dope. I love him. Well, it started a few years ago when I was connected we have the what is that? What's at the Lincoln Park? The Lincoln Park Fest every year.
Yeah.
So I did a collaboration with them a couple of years ago, and I helped put that event together. And from doing that, I had met who I call my sister now, Alexis Trusty, who's the director of the women's organization within the city. And so me and her became really good friends, sisters. So this year, she's starting to do women collaborations in the city, wealth building, total wellness, and things like that. So when she decided that she wanted to do a credit building workshop, of course, who she called, Shadira, the boss lady of credit. So that's how I got connected with that. So I do have 2 workshops with the city. It's free events, open to the public. They'll be in the Rotunda March 7th, which is tomorrow, and then the second one would be March 21st. And like I said, come out and let's talk about some credit. Get some education. It's all about knowing how to maintain and restore and rebuild your credit. That's all it's about, and I'm here to educate you on that.
I have a friend that's in the queue watching the interview, and he said, how would you help families make more responsible credit decisions?
By education. You have to be educated on how credit works, how to read a credit profile, how to rebuild your credit profile, knowing what each category is and how to build a strong credit profile, because each category on your profile means something.
Yeah, I had that experience.
It's about what you need in each category. That's what I mean. Knowing how to use your credit to make more money.
Okay, I had that experience myself. I was had some things in my credit report, and I was like, it was like a fraud because I knew the address that the person had used my name, and I was so mad. I called the place like, look, I want a police report, everything, and it actually went away, which was a good thing. Tell me, Shadira, how could the audience get in touch with you, and how could they use your services?
Okay, so there's a few ways to get in touch with me. My first one would be my website, www.rapcredit.com. So that's rapcredit.com. You can also follow me on my Facebook at Rap Financial, or just my name, Shadira Birdsell. You can find me there, and also on Instagram under Shadira Birdsell, and the same Instagram handle, Rap Financial. So you can find me those ways. If you go to my actual website right now, I'm offering a free giveaway. It's the top 10 credit cards that you can actually get with bad credit. So you might want to go to my website and download that, because I know a lot of people have a hard time with getting credit established or just getting approvals. So they do have cards out there that you can get with bad credit. I don't like saying bad credit. I like saying challenge credit, so that you can get with challenge credit. So if you go to my website, you can download that ebook, and the links are there. You can just click on the links and apply. Most of the cards that I do have on the link, they are pre-qualified cards, so which means they give you a pre-approval before you actually go in to apply for the card. So that lets you know if you're pre-approved, so that way you won't take a hit to your credit report as an inquiry. And as your viewer was asking, it's all about being able to boost your current cards. So that's how you increase your credit and get to the money. Starting out small with small cards, because a lot of us with challenge credits can't get high limits. So you want to start with the small limits, and from the small limits, you just increase those limits. And that's how I teach you how to boost. It's called boosting your current limits. So from a $200 card, they take you all the way to $1,500 and beyond, if you know how to utilize those cards. And that's what I'm here to teach you and educate you on.
Yeah, because I noticed that most of the people, when we even shared the issue about credit, they basically messed their credit up from them school loans. Like that's what put them behind and kind of, like you say, challenge credit. So a lot of them are like, not knowing how to get it out of default status or whatever. You also help with that?
I sure do. I do help with student loans. I do have a student loan program where I service student loans, and I also educate you. Student loans can actually be removed off your credit report. A lot of people don't know. You can dispute student loans for removal. Sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes it's all about just servicing them the right way so they're not reporting a negative status. So I do help with that as well.
I noticed that you do a lot of live on Instagram and Facebook, like a credit seminars. That's a really good thing. I know that you like doing that.
Yes, I'm actually got you live right now, partner.
That's cool. That's cool. It's all good.
Yeah, I do, because it's necessary. And like I said, my program today have a lot of credit repair programs, and it's a lot of scamming going out here in the world, in the industry. So I'm just here to keep the industry alive. And for me, it's not about the money. It's about the Rise Above Poverty movement. That's where Rap Financial actually came from. So to me, it's about education, right? Because I can fix your credit score all day. I can get you to a 700 tomorrow, right? I can do that, right? Because I'm the boss lady of credit. But what happens when I leave you? What happens when you're finished with my program, right? So it's about you being able to understand how to maintain your own credit, so you don't have to continue to pay people to fix your credit. That's why I'm here. That's why I can call myself the boss lady of credit, because I'm not out here just getting people for their money. I don't like, God provides for me. God gives me my bread. He makes sure I get my checks. He makes sure I eat. Okay, so I'm not out here scamming people for their money. It's not about that. I want to see people win. They kept credit away from us for so long, like it was a horror story, right? They told us that credit was a horror story for us. Like they said, oh, stay away from that. You don't want to use credit, but credit, that's how they get to the money on the other side, right? Bankruptcy and credit is how to get to the money, honestly.
That's right.
What they do. And life insurance, bankruptcy, and credit.
That's you also do life insurance, right?
Not anymore. No, okay, I have a partner for that. I should keep a partner for life insurance. But yeah, that's how they get to the money. Life insurance, bankruptcy, and credit. So when I learned that, I said, okay, I got to tell my peoples this. Like, why we not eating off of credit? Why we not using other people's money to get us the money, to make us some money? Because that's what credit is using other people's money. You have to use it. Why? It's not to get credit and blow a bag at the mall. That's not what we're trying to do. We're not doing that. We want to use credit to make investments. We want to use credit to use it to get us some money. That's the point of building your credit. You want to get to the $6-figure, the $50,000 credit limit, so you can go ahead and invest in the property. And now you're making money. Pay that $50,000 back, and now you got your own bread. Right?
Tell us about your trip. You had just took a trip, and it was I can't even say it was a personal trip, because you literally was taking care of business while you were on what most people would say vacation.
Yeah, but which one? Bali? Because I'm always
the one in Bali.
Vegas.
The Vegas one. You were like taking care of business, making sure the Wi-Fi was strong at the hotel.
Yes, I got to tell y'all, keep y'all updated with what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm out here to educate. So if y'all see me moving and shaking, then I hope that empowers y'all to continue to move and shake and understand. I was once effed up. Like, I had nothing. I had no car, no job, pregnant, just moving from Atlanta. Like, I was jacked up. So I decided to say, hey, no more. It's do or die for me. It's do or die for my family. It's do or die for my legacy. When I decided that, everything changed for me. It is about, I decided to fix my credit. And when I decided to fix my credit and I learned all the back end stuff behind it, it was no holds bars for me from there. I'm like, oh, my people got to know this. So that's what I'm all about. I'm out here doing it for my people, for my clients, for my tribe. Because everybody not going to want to F with me. It's okay. Like everybody tends to flock to these Instagram people who pay them $18,000, $2,000, $2,500 for the same. And then when they get scammed, they run to me.
Yeah, it's more, and you know, we have basically linked up like a year ago on that other page that I got, the assisting page. And one thing I noticed about other people that do credit opposed to what you're doing is sometimes you feel like people are talking at you instead of talking with you. And that's one of the things that I liked about you. You always try to use your personal experience and take a person through a journey. Like, look, I've been there before. I understand what you're going through, and I'm gonna walk you through the whole process. And you even did that with the tax returns I saw recently. Like, look, I'm getting y'all the best I can get y'all, and we're gonna go through the process together. And I really commend you for that. And you definitely are an asset to our community.
Oh, I thank you, and I appreciate that. Like, that's what it's all about for me. Like, God gave me this platform. To be honest, Quentin, I don't even want to be here. Like, I could you not, and I'm gonna tell the story tomorrow. I never thought I would be on platform speaking, talking in front of people like that. I'm an introvert. That wasn't even what I was here. I just wanted to fix credit. And then the people just started calling, go to this event, come on this platform, go on this panel.
I got, you know, I always try to say I throw a wrench in every interview, Shadera.
Right.
But the wrench that I'm about to throw you is an opportunity. Okay. My friend who asked about the educating the families on credit, he works for the Housing Authority in Orange. He wanted me to ask you, would you be willing to serve on the board at Orange Housing Authority to educate Section 8 residents on home ownership?
Wow, Lord, I am willing to, and I'll be happy to and delighted to serve on the board at the Orange Housing Authority.
He said HUD pays the down payment and their mortgages for 15 years. They just need the credit.
I'm down.
All right, I'll give you his information right after we're done with the interview.
I got a story for the Housing Authority of Orange too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you his information as soon as we're done.
That's really miraculous that this is happening.
Hey, Brad, you got her in tears, man. You know, she's going back home. That's definitely an opportunity for her to go back home.
When we get off camera, I'm gonna tell you why this got me in tears.
All right, do you have anything else you want to add?
Well, right now I am giving away a $500 grant for the Rise Above Poverty movement. I give it away 2 times a year as a $500 free grant, cash grant. All you got to do is go to www.rapfinancial.com. That's www.rapfinancial.com. You submit your application. There is a $15 application fee that is just for administrative purposes because I have to have my team sort through the applications and things like that such. But the winner will be announced on April 15th. So you just go to my website, you click on RAP Grant, submit your application, and I'll be announcing the winner for the $500 cash giveaway on April 15th.
So hopefully that's all the information. Shadera is available. Like I told everybody, she's local. I'll actually put a copy of her card in the comments once we're done with the interview. And Shadera, I appreciate you. And don't hang up. You know, I appreciate you allowing us to get some of your time because I know time is money.
Exactly. I say that all the time.
All right, take care.
Thank you.